Hey everybody, and happy Easter. I hope your Easter went well. I am home back in upstate New York and having a great time with my family here. I wanted to see if you had any favorite Easter traditions. So if you have any Easter traditions that you like, I'd love for you to post them on social media and hashtag Easter traditions. And so we can hear more of what you do on Easter. Later in this episode, my mom is going to join us and she's going to talk about one of her favorite Easter traditions. A fun fact for you, now this might get a little too nerdy, but I was really excited about this. So this year, Passover and Good Friday coincided. So that means that we are following the Johannine description of the Easter, the Passion events. So what that all means is all of the Gospels differ a little bit in the way that they time out the Last Supper and the Passion and the Resurrection, the Crucifixion and the Resurrection. But this year we're following the way that it appears in the book of John. So in John, they're not actually eating the Last Supper as their Passover, like in the others. They're eating dinner on a Thursday, so not a Passover dinner. It's just a normal dinner, but it's their last dinner. And then on Friday, Jesus is slaughtered with the lambs, which are slaughtered for Passover, and then he's resurrected on the Sunday. On today, Easter Sunday. So, little fun fact, maybe a little nerdy, but I was very excited because it's very exciting to see that, it's not so dissimilar from how it was back then. One of the questions that I wanted to pose was, what does Easter mean for the church today? A lot of people, especially in my tradition, the Methodist Church, are wondering, during this time of death and resurrection, what is the future of our church? And it seems very symbolic that all of this identity crisis comes out during this time of Lent and now culminating in the Eastertide. And so what I wanted to explore with you is, let's talk a little bit about what's going on in progressive movements, what's going on with people as they're thinking about, should I stay, should I leave, is something new starting, what are we going to do? So let's begin. A lot of progressives and moderates are wondering whether they should stay or go. There's a meeting in May for progressives, for LGBTQ people and specifically people of color. And so this will be the only meeting about a way forward, which is specifically led and centered around queer people and people of color. So that's important to our vision forward. And so as we think about resurrection, what's going to come of this decayed and dying church, I think this meeting is definitely important. And so it's called Our Movement Forward. And so as of now, there's nothing official. There are people on both sides, people that say, I want to leave and start something new, and people who say, I want to stay and keep fighting and transform this church into something that I want it to be, that I see God calling us to be. And that's sort of the camp that I'm in, but I don't cast judgments on anyone. I think that the Spirit will lead people where they feel called. And so I love our siblings and I respect our siblings who go because their bishops, like mine, don't support them and may hinder their callings. And so I respect you if you have to leave. But if you don't have to leave, I definitely encourage you. I feel something new moving in our church, and I think this is still our church. Reconciling Ministries Network, which I've been so proud to be partnering with recently, they have over 40,000 reconciling individuals. That's people like you and me around the world who say, we're here in the Methodist Church, and we are already inclusive here. We know the system is broken, but we are not the system, and we will transform the system together. And we can't do it together without each other around the connection. And so if you're not a reconciling individual yet, I would encourage you as part of this Easter season, as part of the resurrection from this dead body of our church, to go online to rmn.org and to sign up to be a reconciling individual. And if your church hasn't yet, we're going to start webinars for RMN, which help you to go through the process of how to become a reconciling congregation yourself. RMN is drastically important to this movement because it shows that you don't only accept gay people, queer people, but that you celebrate us in the life of the church as well. So as we talk about Easter, death and resurrection, that's what I hope to see. I see a movement already within this body growing and aspiring and seeking to transform this body into something beautiful, something spiritual, something loving. So as promised, here is my wonderful mother. And so she's here to talk about her favorite Easter memory. Do you want to say hi to everyone, Mom?
Hi, everyone. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. So what is your favorite Easter memory?
Well, there are many, but the one that really stands out is each year when we would get up and go early to the sunrise service. Yeah. And sometimes it was community sunrise service with all the churches in the area coming together. And those favorite ending words, He is risen.
He is risen indeed.
That's right.
Yeah. And we always like to have a lot of fruit on Easter, a lot of yogurt.
Yes.
And special French toast. Or is that Christmas?
That's Christmas.
That's Christmas. But really good French toast recipe. We may have to have you say that sometime. So thanks for coming on. And now I'll make you disappear. Ready? All right, so that was my mom. Glad you got to see her. Probably some of you are her friends and you subscribe to my channel because she sends you my links all the time, so thank you. So now I have another special guest, surprise. You know, it's Easter, full of surprises. So joining me again for his second debut on my channel is Richard. Voila!
Hello.
Here for his second debut, my partner Richard. And so as we're talking about Easter traditions, I thought it would be really neat to hear some of your Easter traditions from Germany. Mm-hmm. So what is one of your favorite Easter traditions?
Well, it's probably when on Easter Sunday, in the morning, when with my parents and my grandparents, we have a really good breakfast with a lot of cheese and bread and other food, and yeah, being together.
Oh, nice. We really like food and especially cheese.
Yeah.
So that will probably be on a lot of episodes in the future. All right. Thanks, love.
Sure.
Now I'll make you disappear. Thank you for joining me this Easter. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers, which means that YouTube will start to pay for the work that we are doing, which means we can do more work and reach more people. So like, subscribe, and share with all of your family and friends. Happy Easter, and I hope to see you soon on my Forward tour. Bye!